Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. So we are on the day of the Cancer new moon, and I don't know for you, but sleep has been affected very much by those energies. So clearly there's a lot going on. So it will be interesting to see what frequencies came in. As usual, 3 cards. The first one is more details on the frequency that's now available for us to integrate. And the second one's going to be what we can let go of in order to make space for it and our energetics. And the third card is going to be advice and more details on how to integrate that. So let's go with the first card, more details on the frequency, and that's the Page of Cups. And what I heard is return to innocence, and not the song, not the 90s or early 2000s song, return to innocence in the sense of going back to actually what brings us joy. And it's telling me it's those frequencies are like a portal that gives us access back to that joyful state and those joyful endeavors and interests that we used to have before the world took a hold of our lives in order for us to survive. So it says it's a return to innocence and a portal to more innocent aspects that we actually always had and had to put on the back burner or aside, or some people had to fully suppress them in order to function in the matrix at this point in time. So if it's coming back, that means there's very supportive grids that are activating beyond the matrix in order for us to feel supported as we step into that energy, as we cross the threshold of that inner portal. So let's see what we can now let go of in order for this to take place. And it's the 10 of Swords, and it says, so many words came up at once in my head. It says we can let go of feeling under attack, literally being under attack, being oppressed, suppressed, crushed, thrown aside, all the images that this card actually evokes in you would be valid, and not giving a chance at life. It says this timeline is now over, as there's a portal for something much better. So some people around you might still remain in this it's not even just victim consciousness, it's the consequences of carrying something pure, living in a dense and heavy world that will make you a target at times. And I can confirm that 10,000% for sure. That's for another time to talk about. But yeah, and the burden of survival, and all what I'm talking about right now is the mindset or the weight, especially the weight of past experiences. We have to give ourselves a chance, and that creates the opening towards the portal that returns us to our innocence. We have to stop identifying with who we were in survival and in the past. And this happens in your mind first. That's where you create your new identity, and the one that actually will vibrate the frequency that gives you access to your return to innocence. And that's what I'm hearing, is that it's a very natural process, if not the most natural process, in the sense that it's how you were when you came into this world. So it really is a return to innocence, and the template we had to create for survival is expiring as we speak, in terms of identity, because all the actions we took up until this point to keep ourselves in the best position possible are absolutely valid. That's for sure. There's nothing else we can say about that. times were how they were, and we had to do what we had to do, and that's completely fine. But it's like wearing a very heavy armor, and now we're being told we can step, let's say, on a trampoline to reach something. So without the armor on, it's going to be much easier to engage our energy towards something higher. You won't have to struggle and try as many times. That's what it means with this beautiful metaphor of the armor and trampoline. Okay. And now the card that gives us more details on how to integrate. What I hear is that the new timeline is stabilized. We have divine support. It's also in what jumps at me is this little character that's taken care of, and to some extent maybe building the frame or taking care of the setup. And it says, what I'm hearing is that it's still under construction, but it is stabilized. So the new energetic architecture, we will need to feel supported in the return to innocence frequency is definitely in place. And you can tell how much you're accessing it or not by just how much you feel like you're free falling or you're being held. Those are subtle sensations, but there's no better way to describe it. So it's as you go, you maneuver internally, and the more you let go of the survival template, the more you give yourself permission to re-engage with a pure aspect of yourself that holds everything you came here to express eventually, and see how that feels and falls into place. So I'm very happy with this reading, and I hope it resonated.